Our front, tuck it. Look our back, tuck it. Look our size. When you see Juju, you know that. Did you see Juju and holla? Did you see Juju and run away? Run. Baby making some US. That girl carrying some US. Wanna sexy, come over now. Sexy mama, yeah, yo. Laga, leave it so. Look at you, look at you, oh, back on the chest on the play, they play on the downstairs. On yeah, you will care with colors, and I will care with colors, you will respect, capital B, you will respect, my you in the money, child, you carry 10, you will respect, 10, now who can pop on now, baby, let it try it now, baby, now who won't compete now, baby, let it try it now, baby, okay, look out back, okay, look out front, okay, look out waist, okay, look out hips, baby, from out of my okay, someday you let go be in G's, someday you let go be in dress, someday you let go be in skirt, red, white and blue, international beauty, international body, international baby, international business. They get too expensive, I'm more too attractive, I'm more too productive. You will respect, capital B, you will respect, my you in the money, child, you will respect, you carry 10, you will respect, 10, now who can pop on now, baby, let it try it now, baby, now who won't challenge now, baby, let it try it now, baby, okay, look out back, okay, look out front, okay, look out waist, okay, look out hips, baby, from out of my okay, man, you are beautiful, show your beauty, so true, you are beautiful, baby, you tell it, show your beauty, man, you are beautiful, chicky bed, Freddy Barron, you're a beat I sing, too much,
J&B Records.
Take a look at my baby, yeah. God damn it, take a look at my baby, yeah. We see riding, we be looking so wavy, yeah. Take a look at my baby, yeah.
Yeah, it's why I love my baby girl, because she hold me down for real. Scoop me up in that black Nissan when I didn't have them wheels. So now I got my baby riding with me. Plus she be looking extra pretty. Put 100 carats on and gave her chills. I'm like, ooh, yeah. Look at my juice.
mama, what you saying? I don't wanna go another day, yeah. If I don't get to see your pretty face, yeah. Oh no, yeah. She know I like it when you say that. You know I like it when you play that.
Yes, that's probably. And you're quite mad abroad. They need quite they need. Hey, mama. You ready, Bri? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we want to welcome you to LRTN, the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in Philadelphia. As usual, we are on Woodland, and right here is our mother, Mama Makula Tukle. Makula Tukle is one of the prominent Liberians in this community, and we have been talking to prominent Liberians in this community concerning the expiration of the DED, the deferred departure of Liberians in this country. President Trump has said he will not renew the DED. So we come to Makula and other people today to talk to them in our Liberian English. We've been running around. It's been difficult. There are people who don't want to talk. Those of us who have been in this country a long time, who have people, we can't allow our people to be deported from this country the way President Trump wanted to deport them. So obviously we are here with Makula. Makula, the last time you and myself were at the place there, and you have been one of the prominent people in this community. So I want you to speak to the DED problem that we have in this community. So I will let you say something to your people.
Okay.
They're watching you.
Yeah. Yeah, you hold it,
Yeah, go ahead, Mama.
Yeah, the only thing for me to say anything here, I tell you thank you. You are our brother there, bringing the opportunity to all. Because for me, I get people about all that we're fighting for our people.
Right.
Because we get a lot of our African people here, they don't get people, no job. And Daniel Trump say no renew again. So Daniel Trump, you must look at me, Google. We are appealing to you. You have to renew our people, let it work. Because their country, if all kind of country to survive. So that I are trying to tell you, you are telling Daniel Trump. Makula Dukre from Woodland, say on now.
Right.
That's it.
We also, you know, we you know, there is an African parable or proverb that says, your eye cannot be sick and your nose be well. Yeah. For this reason, we have our brother here. Brother, we want to welcome you to the microphone. And your name?
My name is Baba Tunde.
Baba Tunde. That's a powerful name in Africa when you hear Baba Tunde. Either have to come from the religious side or obviously some of the kings and things traditional, you know, from Liberia, but I mean from Africa rather. Babatunde is from Nigeria, so we're going to talk to Babatunde. We have a problem here with the DED. President Trump is not going to renew this. We have civil rights lawyers that are fighting in court for our people. I want your opinion on this situation.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you know, Trump is not doing the right thing for the United States.
Right.
And in so doing, he's making it hard for people from Africa to stabilize themselves and, you know, be able to work. See, businesses like this cannot grow without people, you know, being allowed in here.
Right.
We have food coming from Africa. Who are going to buy this food? Right. Africans are going to buy it. And if you deport these people, business is going to be down. People ain't going to make money. How do you want people to survive in this country with businesses? Having to pay rent, having to do other things. So I'm telling you, Mr. Trump, please, don't do that because it's not conducive to human beings, you know, restoration. We come here to restore ourselves, to restore our lives, to live in the American dream. Please, Mr. Trump, consider this moving forward and let people stay and renew the papers. Thanks for that.
Batunde, you know, Nigeria, when you look at Nigeria, educationally, Nigeria is one of the powerhouse in Africa when it comes to education. Nigerians are very smart, followed by the Ghanaian. I'm talking about West Africa. And Donald Trump said something the last time, as this interview we're doing, people are watching you throughout Europe, Africa and the whole nine. You have the capacity to speak to this issue. So I want you to speak to the issue where Trump looked at us and said that he wanted people from Europe only to come here and not Africans, because they don't have the capacity, they don't have the education and so forth. So I want you to speak to that.
Well, Mr. Trump has, considered Africa as a shithole countries.
Right.
And that's not right. Other presidencies have been here since 1978 to America. Right. I've lived here through 5 presidents. Right. Ain't no presidents being like Trump. Right. Every president I've been in touch with in this country, I've done the good things for Africans, for Nigeria, for Liberia, for Ghana, for all the other countries. They've visited Africa. Right. Mr. Trump, have you visited Africa at all? No, you haven't. You are a racist, Mr. Trump. And that is the essence of this. You don't like black people. And we have to let you know that we don't like you either, and you're going to be removed from the office. Well, moving forward, I say that the emancipation of Africa in this country is very important. We need to unite and go to the White House, march to the White House, and let Mr. Trump know how we feel and our opinion. Thank you.
Babatunde is one of permanent African living in this country. He has been here for a long time, and just from the name, you will know, because we know from the African name. So obviously, brother, thank you so much for your input in this situation.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. On behalf of LRTN, we are moving down Woodland all day to talk to Liberian, mainly Africans in general. So for now, we're going to be headed out and we're going to be on Woodland all day. Studio, take it over.
Take a look at my baby, yeah. God damn it, take a look at my baby, yeah. We see riding, we be looking so wavy, yeah. Take a look at my baby, yeah. Baby, I don't want to show you that I'm down, yeah. Come around, yeah. You was vibing, wavy, putting new sound, girl, you know you were.
Yeah, it's why I love my baby girl, because she hold me down for real. Scoop me up in that black Nissan when I didn't have them wheels. So now I got my baby riding with me. Plus she be looking extra pretty. Put 100 carats on and gave her chills. I'm like, ooh, yeah. Look at my juice.
Pretty little mama, what you saying? I don't wanna go another day, yeah. If I don't get to see your pretty face, yeah. Oh no, yeah. But you know I like it when you say that. You know I like it when you play that.
D12 on the beat.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, this is the Liberian Radio and Television Network. Our mission has been to talk to our fellow Africans in this country, or more especially Liberian, all day today, to try to give their assessment on the situation with the deferred departure or that is about to expire. President Trump is saying that he will not renew the DED and the TPS So for this reason, we have taken to the street. We've been out here all day today talking to Liberian. And with me is one of our brother.
Mr. Alphonsus Blamo.
Mr. Alfonso Blamo. Mr. Blamo, welcome to the microphone.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Blamo, as you are aware of the situation, there have been lawsuits flying all over the place for Liberian to stay in this country. DED is about to expire, so we're just going all over Woodland today to talk to you guys, to add your voices to the expiration of the DED as it relates to the fact where Trump is saying that he's not going to renew it. So speak to the issue.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very critical issue because a lot of Liberians have been in the States over a certain period of time. Most of these people also pay taxes here too, and they also try to build the economy here.
Right.
So depriving them of those amenities that they went through, they kind of work for it one way or the other.
Right.
So I think there has to be some form of sympathy that will allow their being here and staying here to be extended a little bit, so that they can be able to also take care of their family back home.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to Dean Wilson a few minutes ago. Dean Wilson is the former Director General of the Forestry Development Authority in Liberia. Mm-hmm. And I posed a question to Dean Wilson. We complained the last time Ellen Johnson Sirleaf were going to come in and stabilize things in the country. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf spent 12 years there. George Weah is there now. So why can't these people go home?
As you and myself can see right now, the economy is not even stable right now.
Right.
You can take into consideration that the U.S. rate has even gone up at a very high level compared to what it was before.
Right.
So taking all that into consideration, jobs are not available, the agriculture sector is a little low. You have to take all that into consideration. If you send these people back, what are they really going to do back home?
Right.
You know what I mean? They are already used to this system. They are going through it through the proper channel as a regular American, and they are also able to help their family back home.
Right.
So you are depriving them of all these amenities. How do you expect them to adjust?
Right.
What is the remedy for them going back home?
Right.
Are you going to make a parcel, give them money to go back home to start from where they started from?
Right.
Some of these people have been here for over 30, 40 years. They can't just get out and leave. So
what should Trump do?
I think there should be additional grace period for them to adjust themselves so that they can be prepared to go back home if they decide to go back home.
Right. Now we have my other brother here. Your name, brother?
Mohammed Kone.
Okay, Mohammed Kone. Brother Kone, add your voice to the situation.
Thank you very much. My name is Mohammed Kone. Regarding to this issue, my recommendation would be Trump should even see reason to even give the people document, because most of them have their kids, born children here, some of them are more than 15, 18 years, and some of them are much younger, 2 years, 3 years. So you can't expect the people to leave the children and then go back to Liberia. Who's going to take care of the children then here too? Right. That's one. Number two, when you take them here, what are the preparations that you're making for the people to go start their life in Liberia with again? Right. That's another thing. So I will advise Trump either give the people the document or give them more time to ask the Liberian government to prepare more rooms and more activity as to when the people go back, if they should go back so that they can depend on this thing to start their life. But for me, if you ask me, I would recommend to Mr. Trump to really give the people a permanent residence so that they can stay here to enjoy their, especially those that have no criminal records.
Right. But one of the things too that you spoke of concerning the people being here is the fact that, you know, some of the people have been here over 18 years and all that. Yeah. Now, the same question I asked my brother here, because we came from war. Of course. So during that time, we didn't have a capacity to say, look, we don't have a legitimate government, you know, the war going on, this and that, the rest of it. The war ended. Yeah. Ellen came in, she spent 12 years in office, and then now it's George Weah. Yeah. He stayed 1 year in office already. So why should Trump agree to say, well, you know, the people should stay here?
So many reasons. One reason is the people been here for over 18 years, right? Like I said, you have to look at the case that they are born in.
Right.
And those kids that they born here, they are American citizens. Right. Who will be there to take care of those kids behind them? That's one. Number two, in as much as Ellen was there for 12 years, there was no mechanism in place prepared for those people that have a temporary status here or DED status here to go back in Liberia. Immediately when they get to Liberia, they plug into the system. Then that preparation was not made. So if you just directly take the people right now to go, it will cause some problem for the Liberian government in order to integrate those people into the system.
So
Right.
we still need time to create that mechanism, to create that that gap in Liberia. By the time that you get the people going back, then when they go, they fit into the system. But now there's no system to get the people in. It will cause another problem.
Well,
Considering the economic situation, and we still have a fragile state. I agree, Ellen was there for 12 years.
Yeah.
George Weah is there, but the country is now as stable as compared to other normal states.
thank you, brother. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. We are on Woodland, the USA, and of course we have been coming to you live here today, trying to talk about the DED. Trump is saying that he's not going to renew the DED, and of course there are a lot of people. We got people in Washington D.C. demonstrating today. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be out here all day today talking to our fellow Africans. So we're going to go to studio press now. Our Switch Time studio will rejoin us, and we'll be talking to more Liberians. Thank you.
D12 on the beat. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over you. Now how you deep with me, I jump over you. I say I jump over you. Now how you deep with me, I jump over you. They will see it. I said they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go here with eat you. And when I feed it, it will hurt. Oh, yeah. When I need it, it will ju. Yes, sir. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win.
Flex, Arabic music, level a level, pound fake.
D12 on the beat.
Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Look at that play. Woman that play. Papa them play. Papa them play. Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Say, life a turn by turn. Hold on to your blessing, cause Lord will bless you one day. Don't rush, cause you will crush. Don't go too far.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, we are coming to you live from Full Season here on Woodland. And of course, as usual, my name is G. Madekanibo, and of course, with me is my me man, Prince, Joseph Anderson, commonly known as Prince. And he's the man behind this whole operation. We are here at Four Seasons, where we're going to be talking to most of our brothers that you're looking at right now. I have Donso here. I have brother Jabate and brother Kane. And brother Mustafa is right here. So we're going to be talking to these gentlemen as it relates to the TPS or the DED. And ladies and gentlemen, the first person I'm going to talk to is my brother Mustafa. Mustafa, you know that the DED is about to expire. So the president is saying he's not going to renew the DED. And there are people that have been working to try to pass laws, which is built in Congress, like people like Jah Reed and other people trying to pass bill for the Liberian who are on DED to remain here permanently. What is your assessment? What do you think?
First of all, let me congratulate you guys for taking time to go on the street or go to nearby communities to interview some Liberians on the unfolding that which has to be with the DED. To the point, my assessment is that I will be glad if our brothers and sisters who are in this dilemma, if they have the opportunity, if the government of the United States of America that believes in human rights, we give them second thought by extending the DED. That makes sense, and that adds value to the America that we know of. But any other means, like now extending the DED and letting our brothers and sisters go back to Liberia at this crucial point in time, it doesn't really make sense to me, because America is the father of the world. So letting other people who are striving in their home country come into America, seeing America as a country where everybody comes to get greener pasture, and then letting them to go, I think is a burden on Liberia, and I think it's not necessary at the time. I think other people who are in the struggle to see our brothers and sisters get extended DD should thought it wise to really ask the both houses of the United States of America to help our brothers in extending the DED. Yeah, so far that's my assessment.
Thank you, brother. We go to the next brother here, brother Jabate. Brother Jabate, you know stranger to what we're about to talk about. You know how the DED business operate and everything. So to speak to your people, man.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends who are having their TPS will not be extended by Donald Trump.
Right.
But if they go by like this, in this kind of condition, that's going to be a difficulty for their family back home.
Right.
So we are praying that you should put this effort in so that the president can extend their TPS to another 3 years.
You know, one of the things that I ask people is the fact that when the war was going on, the Cali Relief and all these different agencies were helping Liberians.
Yeah.
But the war is over. We had President Johnson, who was in there. Her term expired, 12 years. And you got George Weah. He gone 1 year. And presently, you know, we get report from Liberia on a simultaneous basis concerning the
extend my thanks to you guys that are taking the initiative, passing around, talking to Liberians. You know, actually, it's something that we know that is indeed is in need for that, because if you guys don't go around to talk to people in order to solicit view regarding to the status of our friends, brothers, or other relatives or here that have no status, sometimes maybe based on this, it may be another potential way, to help them or to help them stay. But if these people be deported to Liberia, country of suffering this day, country where people are struggling to even obtain a dollar to eat, country where economy, everything has died down, country where everybody today running here and there without any, progress. So seeing somebody leave from here to even tell you that, yeah, you are going to be deported to Liberia, is another heartfelt to admit, because if these people leave from here, like sometimes you tell them, some of them may likely commit suicide.
Right.
Yeah, they may likely commit suicide, because it's just like taking somebody under a shadow, there's a shadow, and take them to the sun where the sun is going to be pointing them. It's actually going to be very bad. So we are going to actually appeal to the American government, but also in collaboration with our Liberian government to help in that situation, to talk with the American government so the American government can able to totally wise to help these people stay, to give them a status to stay in America so they can able to meet their life. Because these people, they are overstay here. Right. What are they going to do in Liberia again anymore? Because someone has stayed here for 20 years, 10 years, more than that. They have nothing else to do in Liberia. Someone have nothing in Liberia to see. They have nothing in Liberia. They don't have, even someone don't have a house, they don't have a living place, they don't have nothing there, no business. Everything they're struggling for in their life for now, everything is from America. So if these people be deported to Liberia, it's another chaos. They're going to be added to the same deplorable situation that in Liberia. They're going to be struggling there, where other people that they are struggling, living or helping, people that are here helping them on that side. Then you take them from there, go add them to the other people. What help are they going to get? It's going to be very difficult. So we ask the American government, because we know this country is a country of law, it's a country of liberty, it's a country of freedom. People leaving other places come here for better life. Leaving other places come here for opportunity. So if these people come here, no matter the status, this and that, they are asking, they're asking God so that they can be here, so they can go to meet their own life, to help the other people back home. So since because of Liberia, let's say America have that kind of values, is a culture that Liberia, let's say America have to help and to help people from all around the world to live here, to obtain that kind of status. We ask them to live here so that they can to help them to gain that status, not to deport them.
Thank you, Brother Kane. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it from our fellow Liberians and other fellow Africans who continue to add their voices to the situation we find ourselves in this country, more especially as it relates to the DED. President Trump is saying that they're not going to renew the DED anymore. So we are out here today trying to talk to our fellow Africans and brothers, our Liberian brothers, so that they can give their assessment on what's going to happen to those people who are facing this situation. And we found one of our brother here. Your name, brother?
My name is Amara Donzo.
Amara Donzo. Brother Donzo, it seems to be that the
Those are people that have come here to really make, really find a better man for themselves and their family. Right. Because if you look at us, 90% of our people back home, right. If you take the people from here to go back home, you'll be on the east of the injury. Right. Because you have to understand that those back home, they depend on 100%. Right. Because today, there's no job, I can tell anybody. Right. So if you take us from here, we are having our family back to where out of the people at the end result, criminal rate, armed robbery, you'll see all kinds of things happening back in the society. Right. Already we are not there, things are happening. How much more if we go back there? Right. You know what happened? So we are asking Mr. Trump, in collaboration with Congress, to please seek reason that actually we as a Liberian and African, we are asking them to really look into what they are saying. Let them look at the definition of America that we know of. The country of humanity. Right. America is the only country on planet Earth that will take it from difficulty, at least the recent level of peace from it. Right. That it does not happen in any part of this world. Right. So indeed, the information is sad. On the year that brothers will be deported or there will be no extension of TPS or whatever document we have in this country. Right. So really, those are the information that we have actually to be shared with our brothers across the globe. The United Nations, everybody, we're asking them to really talk to the government of America, really, that the way things are going, it shouldn't be like that. Right. Yeah, we are just one people. That's why, the race and the difference, we are just one people. Thank you. Yeah. So I thank you so much for the time and opportunity given me.
Well, thank you, Mr. Donso. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it from our brother Donso. Well said. And we are out here on Woolen. We are speaking from full season. And ladies and gentlemen, we're listening to the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in Philadelphia. And of course, speaking on behalf of the crew and my man behind the scene, the man who made everything possible for us to be on the air, Joe Anderson, and myself, we are here today. We're going from place to place trying to interview our fellow Africans and Liberians as it relates to the Liberian situation, the DED. So we're sending back to the studio, and Christian will move to the next location.
It's Growler Boy, yeah. I too happy you came my way. Oh, da. Soon on day break like your face, I wanna see. I just wanna be loving you, like just how I wanna be. I will ride for you like Gange. Now I want you, you not pamble. I love you, don't tante. Oh, got me singing like morning, oh, morning, baby. I just wanna sing morning, oh, morning, baby. Got a song for you, yeah, yeah. Morning, oh, morning, baby. I'm in love with you. Morning, oh, morning, baby. When you smile, the whole world freeze. Oh, da, da, da. When you pose, no need to say cheese. Oh, no, no. Your beauty, that newsletter and carry the cheese. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. No competition, you take it with ease. Put that, you not put that on my heart, oh. But nobody, wherever your spot, oh. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Early with my bone, I won't pour you in glass. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Fly salmon and touch you when you pass. You fun like a man and call Ada. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You too metro, you not like fries. You my everyday new thing. Go for bed party in the day.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to LRTN. We are moving to Rabo, the next location. We are going to the next location, so we will have a little delay in the broadcast because we are going to make our way to our next location. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned and follow us because we'll be back.
Buddy made it.
Baby, sexy and back, talk it. Look at her front, talk it. Look at her back, talk it. Look at her size, Papa. When you see Juju, you know that. Did you see Juju and Hala? Did you see Juju and run away? Run. Baby, making some US. Whoa, that girl carrying some US. Whoa, wanna sexy, come on now. Sexy mama, yeah, yo. Laga, so. Look at you, look at you, oh, back on the chest on the play, they play on the downstairs. On yeah, you okay with colors, and I will care with colors, you are respect, capital B, you are respect, my you in the money, child, you carry 10, you are respect, 10, now who can pop on now, baby, let it try it now, baby, now who won't compete now, baby, let it try it now, baby, okay, look at her back, okay, look at her front, okay, look at her waist, okay, look at her hips, baby, from out of my okay, someday she let her be in jeans, someday she let her be in dress, someday she let her be in skirt, red, white and blue, international beauty, international body, international baby, international business. They get too expensive, I'm more too attractive, and I'm more too productive. You are respect, capital B, you are respect, my you in the money, child, you carry 10 over 10, you are respect, 10 over 10. Now who can pop on now, baby, let it try it now, baby, now who won't challenge now, baby, let it try it now, baby, look at her back, look at her front, look at her waist, look at her hips, baby, from out of my man, you are beautiful, show your beauty, true, you are beautiful, baby, you tell it, show your beauty, man, you are beautiful, chicky there, Freddy Barron, you're a beat that sing, too much,
J&B Records.
look at my baby, yeah. We see riding, we be looking so pretty, yeah. Take a look at my baby, yeah.
Yeah, it's why I love my baby girl, because she hold me down for real. Scoop me up in that black Nissan when I didn't have them wheels. So now I got my baby riding with me. Plus she be looking extra pretty. Put 100 carats on and gave her chills. For real. I'm like, ooh, yeah. Look at my juice.
Pretty little mama, what you saying? I don't wanna go another day, yeah. If I don't get to see your pretty face, yeah. Oh no, yeah. You know I like it when you say that. You know I like it when you play that. Ain't no competition when you come around. Oh no, yeah. Cause you got a vibe, you already know. Shawty fine from my head to toe. It's been a while since I had you close. So tell me why would I let you go? There ain't a thing that I wanna need, just your love and company. Baby, I'll do anything you please, just as long as you stay with me. So baby, won't you stay tonight? Here we can do the things you like. Won't you stay tonight? And I'ma make you feel right. Oh baby, won't you stay tonight? You say that, yeah. Oh no, yeah. Shawty, you will mash up the place when you turn up the bass. When you make me feel good and it begin never stress. But light up that thing, make a bad man relax. That's the reason why me love you long time, baby girl. Baby girl, I like the way you break that, and you know I like the way you shake that. Ain't no competition when you come around. Oh no, yeah. You got a vibe, you already know. Don't be shy, baby, let it show. And that's the reason why I need you with me. So baby, tell me that you ain't gon' leave. So baby, won't you stay tonight? Here we can do the things you like. Won't you stay tonight? And I'ma make you feel right. Oh baby, won't you stay tonight? When you say that, yeah. Oh no, yeah. The way you say that, yeah. Oh no,
yeah. Shawty the realest one, already told her that. So if you give me your time, you know I cherish that. We got this kind of bond, ain't talking kind of fit. That made in China shit, I'm talking about designer fit. Girl, you know I like the way you break that. Make me ask your mama how you get that. Say she coming over, that's a touchdown. Cause when she touched down, yeah, it's a bruck down, yeah.
So baby, won't you stay tonight? Here we can do the things you like. Won't you stay tonight? And I'ma make you feel right. Oh baby, won't you stay tonight? When you say that, yeah. Oh no, yeah. The way you say that, yeah. Oh no, yeah.
It's Crowler Boy, yeah. I too happy you came my way. Soon on day break like your face I wanna see. I just wanna be loving you. Like just how I wanna be. I will ride for you like Gange. Now I want you, you not pamble. I love you the day. Oh, got me singing like morning, oh, morning, baby. I just wanna sing morning, oh, morning, baby. Wrote a song for you, yeah, yeah. Morning, oh, morning, baby. I'm in love with you. Morning, oh, morning, baby. When you smile, the whole world freeze. Hold up, da, da. When you pose, no need to say cheese. Oh no, no. Your beauty that news, let them carry the cheese. Oh yeah, oh yeah. No company, you take it with ease. Put that, you know, put that on my heart, oh. But nobody, wherever your spot, oh. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Ellie with my bone, I won't pour you in glass. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Fly salmon and touch you when you pass. You fun like a man and go Ada. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You too metro, you not like fries. You my everyday new thing. Go for bed party in the daily, oh. Me I like good thing. Me I like good thing, let people don't want you, oh. Morning, oh, morning, baby. I just wanna sing. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Wrote a song for you, yeah, yeah. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. I'm in love with you. Hold on. King Java, see you, papi, oh yeah.
D12 on the beat.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. Now how you deep with me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you deep with me, I jump over it. They will see it. I say they will, yeah, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go away, eat you. And when I feed it will hurt. When I need it will ju. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win.
Want to apologize for the delay. We have been making our way from uptown. We're on Woodland still, and we're downtown. We are at Emma Kitchen. So the lady you're looking at here is Sister Emma. Emma, the one owned the Liberian restaurant. The Liberian restaurant here on, should I say Woodland or 77 and Woodland. So Sister Emma is standing right here, and we're going to talk to her. As you all know by now, the temporary status for Liberian is about to expire here in the United States of America. And President Donald Trump is saying that he's not going to renew the TPS, which is the deferred departure for Liberian. Not only Liberian, but there are a lot of people that are on DED from Nigeria, Ghana, all the other places, but specifically even Haiti. We are here talking about the Liberian situation today. So, Sister Emma, we want to welcome you to the microphone, and we want you to speak to our people, everybody watching you in Europe, they're watching you in Liberia, they're watching you all over the world. So, the little thing you're looking at is the thing that's transmitting it, and the people are watching you. So, I want you to add your voice to this thing. That's why we are here, so that Trump, talk to our people so they can hear you. Tell Trump what you want to tell him about our people staying here.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming here. My name is Emma Liberian Cooking.
Right.
I live in Philadelphia in America, Pennsylvania. But right now, coming on the air to appeal to the American government, especially the President Donald Trump. Our reason being here, some of us, we are refugees from our home. From all over Africa to come here, we cannot see rescue in America because America is an open country that see rescue.
Right.
Because why? You are a national, all over the world, I can say, you are a hair because you're on the equal they all over above, all boy in the air.
Right.
Everybody come here to see refuge. So I am appealing to you today, American people, especially the government, standing here. My name is Emma Liberian Cooking in Philadelphia. As I said, I came here as refugee, but I appealing to everyone of you today. We're working in the government, the TPS, where some people on here. Some of us who came from Africa for visit. Some of children in here for schooling and stuff. But they want to live here because America, when you live here, you plan your life better. The life you want to live here, you will live like that. Because the country is our motherland. We all want to be here. So please, American government, we are appealing to you to please renew the TPS where the people here working with, at least to get a little daily bread, to pay some taxes to your government. Please, I'm appealing to every one of you today that are working in the government. I thank you too for visiting me here as refugee here in America. My name is Emma, as I said. Even though if I'm a refugee, but my other friends in here were on work permit. When it expire, we all from Africa. I'm really in sympathy with them. So we are appealing to you, President Papa, please, Donald Trump, you the father for us. We that from Africa, all over the world, America, the father for everybody here. Please, we are appealing to you. You please extend the time to renew the TPS for us, please.
Well,
Okay.
thank you, Sister Emma.
Okay.
And one of the things that I wanted to add to this interview is the fact that you were a refugee from a refugee camp. Look what you have achieved in America.
Yes.
You know, I want you to add that portion there. You pay taxes, you got a business here running, and you put money in the pocket of the American government. You are a refugee. Look at the achievement that you have made.
Yeah.
So I want for you to speak to that quickly so that maybe we can talk to somebody else.
Okay. As I was saying, I came here as refugee. Or yeah, me now running the little restaurant, paying taxes to the government. At least some Liberian people here, some African here are helping them. They got a job here. They paying taxes at the same time. So we are appealing to the American government, please, to extend the TPS time to renew it for us as refugees. We really begging you, some of us who came in the country, some people got really problem that they're not even able to go back home. Because why? America, when you live here, we feed our motherland here, fatherland. So Donald Trump, I appealing to you today, please, you and your caller officer or your representative, I appealing to y'all to please extend the time of the people here to renew it for us. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Sister Emma. Well, there you have it from Sister Emma. Emma came from a refugee camp. She came here. She have a business here running. She paid taxes on to the government. So obviously, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to add that portion there. So there are Liberians that are making progress here. Just imagine she was a refugee. She came here. Look what she have achieved. So your right, the achievement that Liberians are making here, these opportunities were not extended to these people. They wouldn't come here and make the kind of progress. So like she said, on behalf of Sister Emma.
Second thing again.
Right.
Especially we, like your Africans, especially we from Liberia, we are colonized by Americans. Our first president we had in Liberia, they all from America here. So we feel when we come in the land, that's our own place we came for refugee, for rescue. So please renew this document for us. Donald Trump appealing to you today as president for the country here. You are president for everybody because America, they are the super world power. Right. So when you are president here, you are the father, you are the mother for everybody here. Please.
Thank you, Sister Emma. On behalf of the LRTN, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it from Sister Emma. And of course, there is nothing need to be said. Sister Emma has said it also. This is the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in Philadelphia. Joe Anderson and myself, G. Cannibal. Ladies and gentlemen, we will try to send it back to studio quickly, at which time studio will rejoin us to continue the interview.
Flex, that'll be music. Level a level. Pound fake.
D12 on the beat.
Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Calm down, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Calm down, calm down. Young and they play. Woman they play. Papa them playing juju. Double them playing juju. Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Calm down, calm down. Say, life a turn by turn. Hold on to your blessing, 'cause Lord will bless you one day. Don't rush, 'cause you will crush. Don't go too far from your Lord. Young and they playing juju. Woman and playing juju. Papa them playing juju. Yama them playing juju. Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Calm down, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Say blessing for yourself. Hold up, my brother, my sister.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the LRTN. We are here, we are home, and this is our home right here, Ra's shop. We are back here, and Robert Bangura is right here. Robert?
Yes.
The TPS is ending. Trump is saying he's not going to renew the TPS. I came here specifically for you to speak to that issue.
Well, concerning the TPS in the U.S., even though a lot of Liberians feel they're soft because they've been here so many years, they should have went and worked on their papers, because they had a lot more years. Even when Donald Trump was running his campaign, he said it. He's going to make things hard for foreigners. So at the time he said it in his period of campaign, most of them should have went out there and fight, to get their papers together. They can't wait after 1.5 years, almost 2 years, Donald Trump's term of being president in the country, and now they say, oh, we got to go for our paper. Even though, Donald Trump to please gave them a second chance. That means gave them at least 2 years, great period of time, so they can go out there and fight for their paper again. And this time around, after 2 years, if they don't get the papers, that means, I have nothing else to say on that.
Well, there you have it from the man himself, the man who makes things possible. We also have, we want to thank Raul Bangura for allowing us to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been on Woolen all day today trying to talk to Liberians on the diversity visa situation here in the United States as it relates to Liberian. So I will go to my man Joe Anderson, for which Joe Anderson will talk a little bit to close this up, at which time we will on our studio. So Joe.
D12 on the beat.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over you. Now how you deal with me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you deal with me, I jump over it. They will see it. I say they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You know, let me say you forced to let me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the interview here continue on Woolen, we have one of our brother here. Your name, brother?
Richie Kekula.
Richie Kekula, that's a typical Liberian name. Brother Richie, we have a situation at hand. The Liberian diversity visa is about to expire, the DED. And the President, Donald Trump, is saying that he's not going to renew it. Congress is fighting to try to have it renewed. Lawsuit is flying from all over the place. I want you to speak to your people as they watch you today. People are watching you on this network in Europe, all over the world, Africa, your own homeland, Liberia.
Firstly, I want to say those Liberians who are affected as a result of the overstay in America, as a result of their documentation not being completed. Those are people who have contributed to the economy of America. They have children that they have had in America. And then secondly, the situation back home is not favorable. The livelihood right now for Liberians that are living back home are very, very tough. So to have the few Liberians here deported back home, I want to believe it will further contribute to the overall hardship of the country back home. Yeah.
Well, Brother Kekura, I want to thank you.
Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, this is the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in Philadelphia. As we strive to bring news to our people, as we strive to be part of this community proper, ladies and gentlemen, we will do our best to bring you fair and balanced report as always. And of course, if you're just joining us, on behalf of Joe Anderson, and of course myself, G. Madakanibo, we are headed towards Emma Kitchen. So Joe Anderson will be closing us up momentarily. So ladies and gentlemen, we will go to commercial, at which time we'll rejoin Joe, or Joe will rejoin us for the close of this entire interview. Since this morning we have been on Woolen. Thank you.
It's Crowler boy, yeah. I too happy you came my way. Oh, da, da, da. Soon on day break like your face, I wanna see. I just wanna be loving you, like just how I wanna be. I will ride for you like Gange. Now I want you, you not pamble. I love you, don't tante. Oh, got me singing like morning, oh, morning, baby. I just wanna sing morning, oh, morning, baby. Wrote a song for you, yeah, yeah. Morning, oh, morning, baby. I'm in love with you. Morning, oh, morning, baby. When you smile, the whole world freeze. Oh, da, da, da. When you pose, no need to say cheese. Oh, no, no. Your beauty, that newsletter and carry the cheese. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. No competition, you take it with ease. Put that, you know, put that on my heart, oh. But nobody, wherever your spot, oh. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Ellie with my bone, I won't pour you in glass. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Fly said, man, I'll touch you when you pass. You find like a man and go Ada. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You too metro, you not like fries. You my era, the new thing. Go for bed party in the daily, oh. Me I like good thing. Me I like good thing. Let people don't want you, oh. Morning, oh, morning, baby. I just wanna sing. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Wrote a song for you, yeah, yeah. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. I'm in love with you. Hold on. King Java, see you, papi. Oh, yeah. See, I see.
Flex, grabby music, level a level.
D12 on the beat.
Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Hold up, calm down. Look at that, please. Woman.
C12 on the beat.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over you. Now how you deep with me, I jump over you. I say I jump over you. Now how you deep with me, I jump over you. They will see it. I say they will, yeah, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Yeah. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. Yeah. When I can go it will eat you. Yeah. And when I feed it will hurt. Oh yeah.
How you doing, my brother? Yeah. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I'm happy to be out here. Okay, well, now we're on Woodland Avenue. Was in there just now, and we're trying to have a little conversation over there. So maybe you never heard us talking me on G-Man Carnival on the table talking. But let me say this to you, okay? I'm so surprised and shocked some of the responses we're getting out here. People want to talk, but they're not going to come to the mic to talk to you. They're not going to come on camera because everybody feels somebody is after them, you know. We were able to go to Mark Jabate place that he had before he went to prison. His loading dock. We went there, and I mean, people was running all over the place. You will not believe it. People were running. We even had a little confrontation that they asked us to leave because there are a lot of people here that don't have document. Okay, so this issue, we've been here since the morning. If you notice, the camera will be off and on, off and on, off and on. It's something that we go to one place, we gotta be watch how we go in there. We gotta ask the people and see whether they're comfortable with it. And there's a whole lot of businesses on this street. This is the biggest Liberian street you can think about. It's called Woodland Avenue. This is where you have all the Liberian businesses all over the place. So even having a camera and standing like this, the way I'm standing here, is gonna, if Liberians are here, they're walking behind the camera, they're not gonna come in front of the camera because, I mean, I'm shocked that some people are thought everything is okay with, you know. It's tough. It's not easy. So we've been going back and forth. When you look at the video, you see long, it's still a very long time. It's not like Liberia where you can just walk on the street and ask everybody. Yeah, you got to ask for consent before you start, you know, interviewing people. So that's the problem we have. So we have a lot of people who are not comfortable coming on the camera to tell you how they feel, you know, and what's going on. And the few we spoke to, I think you listen to them. Most of them were straight and they worry about their friends or their relatives who are about to be deported. And it's a serious issue. So we asking, you know, if you're out there, call if you are legal, call your local representative, call your council person, whosoever you know as in authority, so they all can add voice to wherever our brothers and sisters in Minnesota, Boston, and Rhode Island, wherever they're doing. We on this side want to be able to do that. And these are some of the things we decided to come up with this very initiative, you know, to come out here and be able to show you and tell people exactly what's going on here. All right. So on behalf of the Liberian Radio and Television Network, we want you guys to support us. You know, we're trying our best to bring you news and everything. Tomorrow we're going to be in studio and we're going to be talking about this. I will see if I can get in touch with some couple of people. So if you want to be part of it, the discussion tomorrow, you can call us, let us know, and we can have a fruitful discussion tomorrow. And one thing I want to do, there are people that are not happy about the lawsuit that went against Trump. A lot of people are not happy about that. People said they'd rather talk to this guy than suing him. People feel that identical idea was wrong. what people felt was wrong, going out and talking taking him to court, taking Trump to court. So people are worried, really worried. So if this guy get angry and he decides not to do anything, then what's going to happen next? But America is a country of law. So they got lawyers in the place too. So, so that I'm just giving you, telling you exactly what's happening. Some people upset. They said that people should go back home because they've been here so long. They had the opportunity to do the paper, and so they've been staying here too long. And what they don't understand now, there's nothing going back there. We met people who just come from Liberia, and they tell them the state of the situation in Liberia is terrible. And people going back home, they don't think it's a good idea. So, thank you for watching. This is the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in Philadelphia. We're live. We're going to be on here. We're about to go in there to get something to eat. And support us. Share the video. Let everybody know that we're live. We're here. We also do commercial. Any program you have in the Pennsylvania area, call us. Let us know. We're going to be there for you. Thank you very much.
C12 on the beat.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, win.